Imagine, just for a moment, that you are immersed in the silken blackness of a moonlit night. The sky is a darkened canvas, scattered generously with twinkling stars. The air is cool, laced lightly with the faintly sweet scent of dew-soaked grass. Anticipation and quiet mystery paint the air, eyes pulled irresistibly upwards to the glowing orb in the night sky. It's here, in the silvered glow of the pregnant moon, that we find ourselves standing on the threshold of the realm of a powerful and enigmatic goddess, Hecate. With an allure that transcends ordinary understanding, she blankets her dominion in layers of intrigue. Paradoxical and breathtakingly elusive, her reign extends over witchcraft, necromancy, and to the bewitching orb that dominates the night sky, the moon itself. Hecate's legacy is as ancient as time itself, seeping into the secret corners of our world with veiled whispers of mystery and mirage. She is a deity of contradictions, stirring a strange sense of familiarity which is starkly contrasted by her queer and eldritch persona. Her arcane lore transcends traditional borders, coursing through ceaseless centuries and wide-reaching cultures. It moves from the heights of Greek pantheons to the hushed secrets of sequestered witch covens. Her tale isn't merely a story, it is an intricate web, woven with threads from our primal fears and deepest desires. Hecate's profound tale pivots around the dualities of our existence, acknowledging the potent play of shadows and light within us. It bows to the cyclical course of life and death, drawing parallels to the never-ending rhythm of the lunar phases. So as curiosity beckons you forward, are you prepared to delve into the enigmatic legend of the goddess Hecate? Will you dance to the music of the cosmos under her lead? Each intricate step of our moonlit waltz further entwines us in the bewildering complexity of her divine mystery. The journey that lies before us promises to be swathed in excitement, mystery, and a sort of ancient allure that tugs at our very souls. Kindred spirits, let us now embark on this enchanting journey, stepping beyond reality's veil into the divine obscurities of Hecate's world. In the twilight world of Greek mythology, our enigmatic goddess Hecate first began her celestial dance. Her lineage, as captivating as the lady herself, drapes our understanding of her in a shroud of intrigue. Daughter of the Titans Perses and Asteria, her very blood is steeped in magic and starlight. No wonder, then, that the ancient Greeks bestowed upon her domains such as magic, witchcraft, and necromancy. Early worship of Hecate was poignant in its simplicity, yet resonated deeply with the essence of her nature. Her devotees offered supplications by the Crossroads under the gentle glow of the moon. In fact, the Deipnon, a sacred feast held at the end of each lunar month, was dedicated to her, transforming into a haunting celebration of cleansing, protection, and appeasement. Hecate's encompassing power often sets her apart from the traditional Greek pantheon. Hesiod's theogony lauds her as the esteemed ally of Zeus, attributing to her a swath of influential roles, including her reign over earth, sea, and sky. More than just a goddess, Hecate was a symbol of personal empowerment and protection in a world brimming with unknown terrors and unseen threats. In the grand spectacle of Greek mythology, Hecate's presence weaves an intricate pattern of significance. She is a formidable player in the tale of Demeter's search for her daughter Persephone, where she aids the grieving mother and later becomes an attendant to the young spring maiden in the Underworld. Notably, it portrays the unique niches she occupied as a guide in the darkness, a torch-bearing beacon guiding souls through nocturnal terrains and confounding crossroads. Furthermore, her aid to the Argonauts on their legendary quest for the Golden Fleece not only highlights her protective leanings, but casts a spotlight on her role as the distant one, capable of influencing the outcomes of those who seek her favor, no matter how many miles may lie in between. Such were Hecate's early beginnings, deeply rooted in the fabric of human dreams and dilemmas, a testament to our shared universal yearning for enlightenment, protection, and a compassionate guide through life's dizzying labyrinths. An embodiment of the ancient and the timeless, she whispers to us from the realm where shadows dance and moonlight sings, inviting us to dive deeper into the magical undercurrents of our existence. Hecate's legacy is enriched by an eclectic variety of symbols, each alluding to the various aspects of her divine authority. Among these, some weave a recurrent thread throughout her tale, casting an illuminating glow on her enigmatic character. These are the emblems that burn brightest in her celestial sky and lay the foundation for her devoted worship. The Strophalos, or Hecate's wheel, perhaps the most iconic of her symbols, encapsulates the entirety of her mystic power. An ancient Aegean symbol, it is composed of 3 interlocked spirals swirling outwards from a central point. Much like the goddess herself, the strophalos serves to remind us of the constant flux and flow of life and death, of ceaseless change but towards the locus of eternity. It is a testament to her dominion over time itself, over past, present and future, and the infinity that lies within and beyond. Turning the wheel of understanding further, we encounter another key element linked to Hecate, the key. The key she holds is no ordinary key. It is a symbolic concession, symbolizing her role as the custodian of hidden knowledge and mysteries. It's an invitation to delve into unknown realms, to access unexplored corners of our existence, to unlock doors within and outside, leading closer to the edge of enlightenment. Likewise is the radiant symbol of the torch. As a torchbearer, Hecate manifests as a beacon in the obsidian night, guiding lost souls and seekers through life's bewildering crossroads. Her torch is not merely a tool of vision, but a spark of divine wisdom, illuminating the darkest corners of our fears and doubts, helping us seek truth in the labyrinth of shadows. Finally, dogs, serpents, and moon imagery paint intricate layers to her narrative canvas. Dogs, faithful companions of the night, are seen as Hecate's sacred animals, a physical reminder of her omnipresent protection. Serpents symbolize regeneration and transformation, signifying Hecate's role in the cycles of life and death. The luminous glow of the moon, synonymous with her myth, mirrors her domain over liminal spaces where reality and magic meld into a seamless dance. Highly intuitive, these symbols stand as profound metaphors of the wisdom, protection, transformation, and guidance that form Hecate's core. They thread together an intricate tapestry woven with mystery and learning, a continual reminder of our pilgrimage towards self-empowerment, and a greater understanding of the universe pulsing within and around us. Just as a poet breathes life into words, the essence of Hecate breathes life into the gripping narratives of Greek mythology. Her dance weaves a captivating sequence through its timeless tales, each step echoing her inscrutable charm and unyielding power. These ancient tales seem to glow, no, pulse, underneath the silver moonlight, revealing hidden facets of a goddess both mysterious and mesmerizing. Our journey takes us first to a tale filled with enchantment, danger, and inescapable destiny, the story of Iphigenia. Iphigenia, the fair daughter of Agamemnon, was to be sacrificed at Artemis's altar to sway the winds of fortune in favor of the Greeks. However, the twinkling threads of Hecate's influence gracefully intertwined with Iphigenia's fate. Instead of facing the blade, Iphigenia was spirited away to the land of the Taurians by Artemis herself, who left a mystical deer in her place. Here, in the dense heart of the Taurian territory, Iphigenia became the high priestess of who else but Hecate. Guided by Hecate's divine wisdom, Iphigenia peered into the hidden shadows of magic and divination, weaving her own narrative into the complex tapestry of Hecate's celestial legend. Now, tighten your grasp on the ethereal threads of our narrative as we traverse into the enthralling heroic saga of the Argonauts. As the daring crew embarks upon the quest for the coveted Golden Fleece, Hecate, the Hecate-Enodia, descends like an invincible phantom mist. Invisible to the enemies and visible only to the brave Argonauts, she hovers as a celestial guardian over their perilous expedition. With Hecate's guidance, the Argonauts triumph over their formidable quest, victorious against the swirling maelstrom of ominous shadows. In this tale, Hecate reflects her indomitable character, embodying the protector, enlightened guide, and the unseen sentinel, integral to the Argonauts' soul-stirring story. Closer home in the ancient city of Colchis, Hecate's temple stood majestic and mysterious at the crossroads. Her influence seeped into the cobblestoned paths, every stone echoing with the whispers of her sacred enchantments. It was believed that Hecate herself presided over these mystical triple junctions. These crucial crossroads were symbolic of life-altering choices and decisive moments, an eloquent testament to her role as the guide through life's labyrinth. During the Deipnon, an intriguingly serene yet powerful night marked by lunar luminescence, the night air would vibrate with her name, resonating with the songs of homage and the symphony of howling dogs. Each vivid tale that is interlaced with Hecate's myth contributes to an enchanting ensemble of celestial narratives. From rescuing an innocent maiden to guiding valiant heroes, Hecate's presence simmers with a potency that commands attention, respect, and awe. So here's the question, dear companion. Are you ready to let yourself be swept into the magical undercurrent of her timeless wisdom-woven narratives and embrace the intoxicating unknown that beckons you into the mystical world of the goddess Hecate. Within the sweeping corridors of ancient art and literature, Hecate is frequently invoked as the triune goddess, an entity bearing 3 faces or 3 bodies, aptly called Hecate Triformis. This unique depiction adds an intricate layer of complexity to her character, irrevocably tying her illustrative narrative to the labyrinthine thread of time itself. Each of Hecate's 3 forms is seen to be gazing into a different dimension of time, past, present, and future. This significant detail speaks volumes about her unyielding dominion over time's ceaseless ebb and flow. The first face, looking behind, peers wistfully into the shadowy realms of the past. This signifies her power to delve into the mysterious depths of history, inviting a re-examination of footsteps etched onto the sands of time. The face that gazes directly ahead epitomizes her immersion in the present. Wrapped within this moment, she acknowledges the vitality of now, encouraging a conscious connection with one's surroundings. Her presence in the now is a clarion call for mindfulness, for within the threads of present moments are woven the intricate patterns of existence. The final form, gazing towards the future, evokes an insightful envisioning of what's yet to unfold. In this regard, her future-looking face symbolizes hope, aspirations, and the mysteries that await us in time's womb. She stands as an embodiment of enlightenment and growth, encouraging one to look forward to the endless possibilities that the dance of time spins. Presented as such, Hecate's 3 forms are a profound philosophical treatise in themselves. Together, they embody her divine capacity to traverse and influence the temporal realms, striking a harmonious chord between past learning, present awareness, and future aspirations. They stand as reminders of the lessons we've learned, the reality we inhabit, and the dreams we nurture, tying the threads of our existence into one exquisite tapestry. Enigmatic and timeless, the triune Hecate reaches out from the canvas of antiquity, whispering ageless wisdom about time, transformation, and the tracks we leave on the sands of existence. In ancient Greece's mystical world, the name of Hecate resonated with an eerie yet mesmerizing echo, often playing in harmonious synchronization with the whispers of witchcraft. The ancient Greeks perceived her as the supreme sovereign, straddling the divide between the mortal world and the celestial dominions. Most strikingly, her dominion extended into the realms less traversed, the hushed undertones of darkness, the secretive trajectory of moonlit spells, and the musical murmurs of an enchantress's chants. Simply put, Hecate stood as a supernatural matron of witchcraft, revered as the Dark Mother and the High Priestess of witches. Hecate's intricate union with witchcraft didn't happen overnight, but was an evolving weave of faith and reverence, a mystical dance immersed in the coil and unwind of secret rituals, silent sacrifices, and intimate ceremonies. Her worship was, in essence, a dance at the thresholds, a mesmerizing ballet twirling on the knife's edge that separates the sacred and the profane. The night of Hecate, falling on the darkest of moonless nights, was a prime time for rituals. Her followers would arrange a supper known as Hecate's Deipnon. It wasn't a feast to satisfy mortal hunger, but a sacred offering left at the Crossroads to win the dark goddess's favor. Foods like eggs, fish, mushrooms, and loaves of honey bread adorned the plate as a divine banquet. Similarly, Hecate's sacred spaces were often marked with her prime symbol, the strophalos, where ritualistic chants echoed, creating a vibrational spectrum that colored the night with waves of invisible energy. The air crackled with anticipation, guiding the participants into a state of heightened receptivity and mystical awareness. Sacrifices to Hecate typically were black lambs, aptly aligning with her darker affiliations. Even dogs were sometimes offered, considering their close association with her. These sacrifices served not just to please the goddess, but symbolized a spiritual exchange, a silent conversation that recognized the inherent interdependence between deity and devotee. Through these rituals, echoed with the cadences of night-bound spells, a deeply personal language known only to the community of believers, Hecate's influence swelled in the realms of witchcraft. Her name, once whispered in hushed reverence, soon became a dominant symbol of the magical arts. Thus, Hecate's distinct association with witchcraft spilled across the timelines of history, not merely as a deity, but as an epitome of the mystique and charm attached to the ancient craft. Her tale brings a lot more than religious belief to the table. It serves as a vibrant testament to humanity's thirst for exploring the enigmatic, the uncanny, and the past's magical shadows. With each chant and ritual, Hecate's essence danced energetically in hearts across time, cementing her realm in the lattice of belief of millions, as tangible and real as the world known by their senses. Necromancy, from the ancient Greek words nekros meaning dead body and manteia meaning divination, forms a mysterious chapter in the historical grimoire of magical arts. Rooted in its essence is the practice of communicating with the deceased, primarily to predict the future or discern hidden knowledge. Necromancy often included summoning the spirits of the dead directly, or through the use of mediums, incantations, or rituals. At its core, necromancing was not merely an act, but an arc of awareness that brushed against the ethereal bands of existence, understanding and interacting with the undulating frequencies that life and death imbued. At the heart of Greek mythology, Hecate was attributed with this eerily mystic talent, commanding venerable respect as the goddess of necromancy. Her aptitude for necromancy stemmed from her distinct ability to drift between life and death. Suspended between these worlds, Hecate was believed to be capable of communing with the spirits of the dead effortlessly, delivering their messages or deciphering their cryptic counsel. Consequently, Hecate's nightly lore was indelibly imprinted with signs of whispering apparitions, shadowy conspiracies, and spectral revelations, imprinting an intricate layer of necromancy on her multifaceted persona. To magnify our understanding of Hecate's connection with necromancy, let us delve into a dramatic tale of her necromancing prowess. A striking illustration can be seen in the Homeric hymns, among the most ancient and canonical of Greek texts. Within its verses, Hecate's tale is delicately embroidered with the darker tints of her palette. The hymn introduces us to the tale of Persephone's abduction by Hades. Here, Hecate, with her torches blazing against the gaping blackness, guides the grief-stricken Demeter in her desperate search for her stolen daughter. But it is not merely human landscapes that Hecate traverses with Demeter. On the 9th day, she descends down to the shadows of Tartarus, where the spirits of the dead reside. Essentially, Hecate navigates the realm of the deceased, securing her position as the goddess having supreme control over the world of the dead. Furthermore, when Persephone is eventually found, and an agreement of part-time release is reached, Hecate is appointed as her handmaiden. Her role extends beyond physical aid as Hecate embraces a protective mantle, ensuring Persephone's safe passage between realms. This capability of ensuring safe transit between life and death and her direct interaction with spirits elevate Hecate to the realm of necromancy, comfortably setting her upon its mystic throne. So, Hecate's necromantic narrative, swirling through an era rich in spectral lore and metaphysical perceptions, applauds her as a conduit, harmonizing the frequencies of life and death. Her tales challenge mortality's monotone narrative, demonstrating that life and death are not mere ends and beginnings, but form an intricate tapestry of existence. Through her necromantic mysteries, Hecate invites us to unravel this exquisite tapestry, each stitch nudging us closer to the pulsating heart of existence, and coaxing us to comprehend and appreciate the ethereal whispers of the unseen. In the dimly lit pages of ancient lore, Hecate emerges synonymous with Crossroads. The connective ligaments binding her name to these junctions are no mere threads spun out of human fascination for mystery, but weave a dynamic cloth that robes her in the cool colors of choices, possibilities, and interdimensional uncertainties. Crossroads, in their simplest echoes, are transitions, a confluence of different paths that invite travelers to a dance of decision-making. And who better than Hecate, the goddess foliage of past, present, and future, to preside over such places? As the goddess of Crossroads, Hecate was believed to possess the mystical ability to see in all directions simultaneously. Her three-faced representation isn't a mere artistic preference, but rather a deliberate choice that hints at her multidimensional vision. The ability to gaze into countless possibilities mirrored the countless routes that Crossroads provide, thus strengthening her association with them. This feature enabled her to guide and guard those who found themselves at a crossing in the shrouded lanes of life, lost in the throes of uncertainty. Her symbiotic association with Crossroads transcends this, delving deeper into the symbolic heritage of these tangential points. Crossroads, viewed through a different lens, represent a meeting point of two distinct realities, the physical and spiritual realms. In Greek mythology, crossroads were considered threshold spaces, where the realm of the living intersected with the world of the supernatural. This spiritual intersection materialized the thin veil between both worlds, where the spectral could seep into the ordinary, making the unseen seen. Hecate, renowned for her liminality and her ease of movement between the worlds, naturally fell into the role of the sentinel of these interstices. Her ability to navigate the shadows of afterlife and the vibrance of the living world aligned her essence as the guardian of the Crossroads. Her nightly escapades, echoed with spectral whispers, solidified her position as the gatekeeper standing at the threshold of the known and the unknown. Hecate's aptitude to light the way in these uncertain, wavering spaces made her the ideal overseer of these junctions. Her torches, flaming bastions of guidance in her ever-present companionship, signified enlightenment, paving the way amid the many-folded paths that Crossroads offered. Hecate's identity, tinged with the colours of Crossroads, renders her a haven for those in transition, a lighthouse for those stranded at life's numerous intersections. This places her as not only the goddess of Crossroads, but as the divine embodiment of choices and change, the mystical symbol of transition and transformation themselves. She is the spiritual beacon that guides the soul through the various crossroads of existence, whether they usher into a new chapter of life or lead to the mysterious realms lying beyond the veil. While Hecate's stories weave a dreamlike tapestry against the backdrop of ancient Greece, her essence has transcended the sands of time, seeping into the hearts and hearths of today's devotee clusters thriving on pagan, Wiccan and witchcraft-based practices. The whispers of her name continue to resonate within the hallowed labyrinth of wisdom and mystique sacred to the modern magical community. In contemporary Wiccan tradition, Hecate is venerated as a triple goddess, revered as the sacred embodiment of the maiden, the mother, and the crone. Her worship spans the compass of time and transition, revering her guidance through life's various stages and changes, akin to her ancient stature of the goddess of Crossroads. The modern-day rituals following the cyclical moon phases, notably the new and the dark moon, pay homage to Hecate's lunar dominion and her governing influence on feminine cycles of renewal. Hecate's eminent presence in witchcraft persists, anchored in her ancient reputation as the patroness of witches. Shared chants, like the Orphic hymn to Hecate, remain a popular method to invoke her in rituals and ceremonies. Her followers, often referred to as Hecatine witches, perceive her as an ally and a mentor in their mystical journey, weaving their experiences in magical practices closely with her all-seeing wisdom and power. In the realm of paganism, tightly knit with the threads of the natural world, Hecate is embraced for her connection to wilderness and liminal spaces. Her renown as the protector of the forests, the guide for nocturnal journeys, and the patroness of lone travelers bears deep relevance to the pagans' closely knit tie to nature. Additionally, Hecate's intimate bond with otherworldly creatures, especially dogs, serpents, and horses, bridges an association to totemic rituals and animal symbolism, amplifying her resonance in the pagan consciousness. Modern tarot decks often feature Hecatian symbolism, celebrating her divine influence. Hecate's symbols, like the crossroads, the key, and the torch, are effectively wielded as powerful aids in divination. Through these symbols, Hecate's energy is invited into spaces to offer insight, clarity, and guidance during transformative rites and meditations. Moreover, Hecate's contemporary worship extends beyond the sphere of organized traditions. Personal and communal altars dedicated to her, known as Hecate's supper or daipnon, are presented in reverence and usually consist of food offerings that are left at a threshold, a doorway, or crossroad. These reimagined rituals form an intimate dialogue with the paragon of ancient majesty, honoring her wisdom and patronage. In essence, Hecate's worship in modern times is a testament to her enduring relevance and resilience. Her mythic aura, once etched in the slate of ancient Greek perception, now blossoms in the heart space of contemporary spiritual explorers, forming a vibrant spiral connecting the past, the present, and the future. Her evolving worship poignantly proves that ancient divinities, bestowed with the gift of adaptation, can sustain their relevance across the ebb and flow of ages, finding new homes in the hearts of those tuning into the cosmic melody of the metaphysical realms. Hecate's footprints embellish the annals of ancient mythology, but her ethereal silhouette also casts enchanting shadows in the modern world, permeating literature, film, and music in unexpected ways. Her inclusion in our contemporary narrative reaffirms her timeless relevance, even as the world spins into new eras of understanding. In literature, Hecate's captivating aura ensnares the weave of J.K. Rowling's magical world in Harry Potter. The wizarding school Hogwarts has a society aptly named the Society for the Reformation of Hags, or SHR, cleverly echoing the acronym of School of the Hecate for Reformation, HR. Hecate Hardbroom, a prominently showcased character in Jill Murphy's The Worst Witch, further positions Hecate in the realm of modern witchery narratives. Hecate's influence waxes beyond books, casting her spell on the realm of films and television series. The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, a recent Netflix adaptation, portrays Hecate as the triple goddess who aids witches in their direst hours. In Brian Fuller's Hannibal, Hecate represents an all-knowing force, her statue prominently displayed in scenes where veils are lifted and truths unearthed. Even in the dystopian reality of Mad Max Fury Road, a ghostly aberration named Keeper of the Seeds whispers prayers to Hecate, hinting at her respectful presence across diverse genders, timelines, and realms. Her celestial rhythm resonates in the notes of the music industry as well, buoying modern compositions with her timeless essence. Invoked in songs like Hecate by Wendy Rule and Hymn to Hecate by Demonia Nymph, her name serves as a haunting refrain that pulses through their lyrics. Music artist Florence Welch of the Florence and the Machine, in an interview, acknowledged the impact of Hecate's powerful archetype on her life and art, evidencing Hecate's guide-like role beyond the confines of mythology. Hecate's recurring features across varying media are not merely coincidental, but a testament to her multifaceted resonance in human hearts. Her contemporary depiction serves as a silent dialogue between ancient wisdom and modern perception, crafting a narrative that explores the depth of both. Today, Hecate is not just a figure from Greek lore, but a symbol of liminality and transformation that continues to capture contemporary imaginations like a beacon in the mystical spaces we navigate. The veil between the past and the present seems almost non-existent when one sees Hecate's timeless influence seamlessly seeped into the psychedelic tapestry of pop culture. Navigating the ethereal pathways, etching a narrative between the yore and the now, my journey with Hecate has been profoundly mystical. Her tale is, much like the goddess herself, an intriguing paradox wrapped in the enigmatic shroud of ancient wisdom and contemporary relevance. Hecate has always fascinated me, not just because of her unique position as the goddess of witchcraft, boundary crosser, and the night-ridden mistress of Crossroads, but because she, in her mythical existence, mirrors the intricate tapestry of human life. We find ourselves frequently arriving at our own crossroads, don't we? At some points they're tangible, a new job, a relationship, a move to another city, and at times they're abstract. Our emotional crossroads seem even harder to navigate, don't they? Yet, in all these moments of hesitation, the thought of Hecate, her torches held high, lighting the way, offers me a mystic solace. On the other hand, Hecate's association with the moon and darker territories of existence, the necromantic side of her persona, is a firm reminder of the dualities we all carry within. She stands as a testament to the wild, the untamed, and the shadowy aspects of personal realms, urging us not to shy away, but to accept. Her modern-day reverence amongst Wiccans, pagans, and witchcraft communities delightfully illustrates her consistent relevance. It's as if Hecate serves as a sacred link, her spectral threads spiderwebbing across ages, binding the moons of antiquity to the suns of the present. So, dear listeners, as we close the chapter of the first saga, I invite you to share your ideas, experiences, and thoughts. Have you ever felt Hecate's presence in your life, perhaps at a crossroad moment? Does she hold a special meaning for you? Is there an area of her complex persona that particularly resonates with you? I look forward to reading your responses and weaving them into the shared web of our growing Sundusk Sagas community. After all, every tale we share brings us closer together, unraveling new mysteries in our collective journey through the mystical realms that dwell just beyond the veil. As the spectre of our tale fades into the twilight, a new dawn of mysteries awaits us in the unseen realms of the cosmos, waiting to unfurl their enigmas. But dear listener, the keys to these realms aren't quite so easy to come by. In fact, you'll find them in the simple acts of clicking the like button and joining the Sundusk Sagas by hitting subscribe. One can't be too careful, you see. The ancient goddess we've so ardently spun tales about tonight is known to engage in peculiar mischief upon those who withhold their rituals of engagement. And rest assured, crossing Hecate is no trifling matter. She does have a knack for guiding lost souls through the twilight of the crossroads. But remember, our nocturnal goddess is also the queen of shadows. You wouldn't want to find your cozy little abode plunged into perpetual darkness because you forgot to like and subscribe, now would you? Or even worse, discover that every time you stood at a junction, be it on the trails of your local park, or while choosing cereals in the supermarket aisle, the whispers of Hecate's spectral hounds echoed in your ears, turning every decision into an ominous, never-ending crossroad. Now that we've ensured your continued safety in the mortal realm, I'll let you in on a well-guarded secret. We're readying to sail on a new narrative voyage, on a celestial river where myths bloom like lilies under the moonlight, and the ripples whisper sagas from the cosmic beyond. But where are we set to sail to, you ask? Ah, dear listener, patience is a virtue bestowed upon the seekers of wisdom. So remember to tune in to Sundusk Sagas, where every tale is a step closer to the cosmos, and every dusk, a saga.